What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. As you guys probably noticed already, we're gonna have a guaranteed legendary event starting tomorrow, while we have a 10x. I gotta say, events like this are amazing. Not because of the 10x, but I would like to see more guaranteed events during the weekend, when we have 2x's, 10x's. Like this, at least we know we're gonna get a guaranteed champion, and we can pull something else while we open the shards for that specific one. And we have so many champions in the game now. So many of these champions are super scarce, okay? We have the dupe system, the empowerment. Plarium doesn't need to keep these champions as rares, the legendaries. So we gotta put our hand on more legendaries, including old legendaries, not only new in the guaranteed system, you know? So, guys, starting tomorrow, as usual, during the entire weekend, you're gonna have the 10x, we already covered that in a different video, and we're gonna have the guaranteed from Ancient Shards for Raf Matab, right? While you're pulling this champion, is not actually gonna reset your mercy. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't see anything written in here, so yeah, maybe it's gonna reset your mercy. I cannot remember how they work. They're gonna mention that in-game when the event is live, so keep an eye on that. But we're gonna have a quick look at the champion, man. Is it worth it? He's already in the game, in the index, a barbarian. He looks amazing as a champion. Like, he looks so damn badass. Reminding me of Diablo Immortal. I swear, the champion that I've seen there is looking exactly the same like this bad boy. Basically, on the A1, attacks one enemy, 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of one target skill by 2 turns at random. The chance increases to 100% if the target has 50% HP or less. Now, this is a HP-based champion. Spirit Affinity, I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So, we gotta see if he's gonna deal some damage as well. Pretty good base stats. Attacks all enemies. Fully booked, 100% chance to land provoke for 1 turn. And places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn. The A3 places increased resistance buff and reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's on a 4-turn cooldown. The passive, this champion's resistance is increased by 50 whenever their active skills are not on cooldown. And we have the ally resistance aura in all battles by 60. Sounds like a decent champion. Now, if we're talking about multipliers, his A1 has a 0.22. His A2, which is the AoE, has a 0.25. If we're going to have a quick look at Magnar, Magnar's A1 has a 0.23, slightly higher than this legendary, and his A2 has a 0.22, but a double hit from Magnar, okay? So assuming that, he's still not going to be an amazing HP nuker, okay? That's kind of like one thing to keep in mind, because a lot of people might think that, yeah, this is going to be a great champion. Now, if you're looking at it, okay, this is not a champion that's going to help you on Hydra. It's not a champion that's going to help you on Clan Boss. It's more of a champion that's going to help you on waves, okay? If you're talking about Doom Tower, waves, yeah, you can run him there. For Arena, increased resistance buff and reflect damage, very low base speed, it's not going to be that great. We tested the previous, the increased resistance champion. I explained you why having increased resistance buff is not the same like having increased accuracy, okay? We need to keep the team alive. We need to make sure the buffs are not getting stripped, so this champion needs to go in very fast. It's just not doable in the current meta. I don't really see many ways to play it around with him, you know? It's hard if you're gonna make him high resistance and increase the resistance on everyone else. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that in 20 years from now or in 5 months from now, we're not going to see something possible with him. You know what I mean? We might find some different things. New champions might come in the game that are kind of like interacting differently with each other. But at the very moment, I don't really see this being at anything spectacular. If you guys are kind of like deciding, should I go for him or I shouldn't? Take in consideration everything that I just said and decide. You know, you might need him, you might not. Personally, I'm still kind of like 50-50. I don't really have the shards for it, so I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna buy the shards just to get him. I only have like 16 ancients. We need 120 to get the champion. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of the champion, guys, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.